Hello everyone, so for today's video I've gone for a slightly different background. I'm obviously in my room, but I'm trying to use the natural lighting right now, and yeah, I'm sat basically at my window, and this is the background we're working with. But for today's video I thought I would do something that's hopefully going to be useful to you in lockdown, and that is giving you some TV recommendations. But these are all free, because I know not everyone has a Netflix account, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, like all these kind of like streaming services. I mean, the majority of people do, but if you don't and you want something to watch other than just YouTube, I thought I would give you some of my suggestions, my favourites, talk you through all the different shows out there that you can watch. And I've kind of got something for everyone. I've got a bit of comedy, more like documentaries, dramas, crime, that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start off with is what there actually is on BBC iPlayer, because right now BBC iPlayer has upped their game and they're making your TV licence fee worth it. So the first thing I'm going to recommend to you is Waterloo Road, because this is going to keep you occupied for hours, okay? They have put series 1 to 10, so basically every single episode, on BBC iPlayer for free. Okay, now they were originally being uploaded on YouTube, but then you'd have to sit through adverts and things like that, and they had different versions. Whereas at least now it's all on iPlayer. You can watch every single episode to your heart's content, and I think it's just one of the best shows out there. It's just iconic, it's British, it's perfect for like teens, it's relatable. But to be honest, even if you're like in your 20s something, you could probably still watch it. I mean, I probably would. And yeah, if you've not seen Waterloo Road, then I don't know where you've been. But honestly, this was one of my favourite TV shows back in the day. I think I started watching it around season 5 or something. And yeah, I've watched it ever since. I was really sad when it ended. But basically it's like a school drama, teen drama, that kind of thing. Then got shows like Gavin and Stacey, Outnumbered, Miranda, like the iconic stuff that was back out in around 2007, 2008, 2009, that kind of era. They are all back on iPlayer, and again, it's kind of like nostalgia. You can literally just sit there, reminisce, watch it. I mean, if you know me, I'm a big Gavin and Stacey fan. I can't tell you how many times I've watched it. It's actually a joke. I've watched it so many times. And obviously they've got the new Christmas episode out there, but they've actually finally put all the seasons on, because on other streaming services they were missing like season 1, or they'd missed season 3 or whatever. Whereas now on iPlayer you can watch all of them. Same with Outnumbered, every single season's on there. Miranda, they've got loads of stuff. So again, you've got a bit of like comedy, a bit of lightheartedness, something to just cheer you up in this pretty depressing period. Now if you're looking for something like a crime drama, because if you're like me, you like a good murder mystery or a little thriller or something like that, BBC iPlayer's got so much out there. And I will be honest, I've probably watched a lot of this already on TV, but you know what, may as well watch it again. So the most recent one is The Nest, which was literally on TV like the past couple of weeks, and it's basically about a couple who are trying for a baby and they get a surrogate, and there's like some real twists and turns. I don't want to spoil it too much, but because it's literally just come out, it's just finished on Monday, that means so many people are still talking about it and it's still fresh, and obviously you can easily go and watch it. It's also got like, what's his name? The guy from Line of Duty, and it's also got Ada from Peaky Blinders in it, and some other familiar faces. And I always enjoy watching a show when I know who some of the actors are, so I would recommend that. There's also things like The Capture, which if you haven't already seen that, that's the one with like all the CCTV and stuff. That was a really interesting watch. It really makes you think about like the world around you, as obviously it is a drama and it's got a bit of a murder mystery to it and stuff, but the fact where it just shows you how easily CCTV can be manipulated and stuff is really interesting. See, there is Line of Duty as well, big fan of that. Seasons 1 to 5 are on iPlayer. Again, crime drama, and that is more based around like anti-corruption within the police force, and there's obviously a big question, who is H. Each season's got twists and turns, and we're currently waiting for series 6. Who knows when it's going to be coming out, but if you are thinking, oh, I might start watching it, now is your time to catch up. So like, when you go on iPlayer and you've watched something, it will recommend stuff to you afterwards. So if you go and watch one of these shows and then you're not sure what to watch afterwards, something similar will be recommended, which I think is really useful. But I also want to talk about some of the documentaries they've got on there, because BBC 3 produces some really good documentaries, and this kind of stuff doesn't get shown on TV, so I feel like it's ignored. So for a start, Stacey does some really incredible documentaries. She's done one on the psych ward, she did one recently in South Korea, She's done them all over the world with loads and loads of different situations. So if you're looking for something to watch for about half an hour, 40 minutes, that's kind of still educational to you, if you kind of want to keep your brain working and just learning and stuff like that during this period, which is really important, then do check out Stacey documentaries. There's also another investigative journalist called Ellie Flynn, and she's done some really, really interesting ones. She's done one most recently, I think, on like OnlyFans. She's done one on like Botox and stuff like that, and just looking at different industries, which is really, really interesting. As well as that, BBC Three also did a, I don't know if you could say it's a documentary as such, but it's this show called House Share, where basically I think it was like 6 people got put in a house in London, and they all had to put their money in this pot each week and then share it. And it's really interesting to see, you know, how you've got to like start paying London fees, finding a job, all that kind of stuff, which I found really interesting. And there's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of drama, which I didn't realise came from a house share. But I think this is different because you're having to put all your money in a pot, and obviously if you're not working, but you can actually be spending someone else's money, and that's what brings the conflict in. As well as that, BBC Three also produces some pretty good comedy shows, and my favourite one most recently is This Country. I had watched so many clips on YouTube and I didn't realise like what it was at first, and then I was on iPlayer and I was like, wow, 3 seasons, here we go. I finished it within like 24 hours or something. I honestly think it's one of the funniest shows ever. It's set in like the Cotswolds. It's about these 2 characters, Kerry and Curtin, and some people might just think it's like really dry and boring. I actually find it really funny. I think just the way it's all being filmed is hilarious, and actually the TGF channel on YouTube, they're kind of doing similar content. The way that they're filming their YouTube videos at the moment is in like a similar style. It's kind of like a mockumentary. That's what This Country is, and I just think it's hilarious. And if you, yeah, again, like if you're looking for some entertainment, something a bit comedic but at the same time feels quite realistic, that's probably a good shout for you. Final recommendation on BBC iPlayer is obviously EastEnders. At the moment there's only 2 episodes a week because of the whole situation. They're only trying to make it last as long as possible, but now is the time to get into the soap. Okay, you need some structure in your life, and even if that means every Monday and Tuesday at the moment you have something to come to, sit down and watch, that is actually really useful. It's almost like a routine. I mean, I've been watching EastEnders for like 10 years or something, so I'm a big fan, but at least it's like a structure in my day. It's something I can like guarantee that's going to be on TV. It's a long running series. Same with things like Hollyoaks, Endell, Coronation Street, like all of those kind of things. Try and get yourself into watching a soap right now, even though they're on less than they usually would be. At least it's like something, and then hopefully after this whole lockdown period you can like carry on watching it and you become quite invested in something. And again, it's a really good discussion point. Also brings out some pretty good memes, EastEnders, I will say. The reason why I like iPlayer so much is obviously because you don't have to watch adverts, as well as it being free. But I will say, like, Channel 4, all 4, they do have some pretty good stuff on there too. And at the moment I've noticed that adverts are a lot shorter, so maybe it's not that bad, you know, waiting a couple of minutes. But I would recommend that you go and watch Friday Night Dinner. The new series is out right now. It's coming out every Friday, but obviously you can catch up on seasons 1 to 5. And, you know, obviously that's normally on like Netflix, but if they've got it for free, you may as well just benefit from that. And like I said, every Friday a new episode's coming out. I think you've only got like 2 or 3 to catch up on right now anyway. But honestly, I think it's just one of the funniest shows. Again, it's kind of like a love it or hate it thing I found with people. To be honest, Jim is just iconic. Obviously if you enjoy that, you're probably going to enjoy the In-Betweeners. I feel like it's a show everyone should have watched, and if you haven't, go and watch it. Again, 3 seasons, 6 episodes, about 25 minutes each or something, so again, easy to watch. I feel like In-Betweeners, Gavin, Stacey, they're just shows you can easily watch within a day and then just keep rewatching when you're bored. As well as that, Ackley Bridge, there's about 3 seasons. If you like Waterloo Road, I feel like you will like Ackley Bridge. I remember at the start when it came out there was a lot of criticism, a lot of comparison, and I can see where it's coming from. Like, there is some similarities. It's a school-based drama. When Waterloo Road ended, there wasn't anything that similar to it. I think people have said obviously there's skins, but since then there wasn't anything new, whereas Ackley Bridge was kind of that, but it looks at it more from like a race point of view rather than like a class point of view. So yeah, if you do enjoy Waterloo Road, I'm pretty sure you will enjoy Ackley Bridge. 3 seasons, I think it's like 8 to 10 episodes, about an hour each, so it's not that bad. It's going to keep you occupied for a while, and you know, you can't go wrong really with the school drama. It's pretty relatable, pretty funny. We've also got Made in Chelsea. If you're looking for some reality TV, they've obviously got the new series on at the moment, which I haven't had a chance to really watch, but again, you can literally go back and watch some of the oldest episodes, oldest series, because I think the original days was so much better than what the show is now. I feel like there's just been so much change and so many like new people coming in and things like that. Again, there's obviously loads of documentaries and stuff you can watch on there, and Gogglebox. Like, who would not just want to sit and watch Gogglebox? I think it's one of the most entertaining things out there, and I just find it weird you're watching someone else watching the TV, yet it's entertaining. They're all the shows I'm going to talk about today. I see this for something like Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever, do let me know down below and I'll be sure to do that for you. If you've got any suggestions of shows that you can watch, leave them in the comments below. Leave me your suggestions because I'm always looking for something new to watch, and if you've watched any of the shows that I've mentioned, leave your review down below, just because if people haven't watched it and they want to know a little bit more, then they can. I didn't want to give too much away. But yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel and you want to see more things like this, then do subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!